So we go over here to our OL Reign, and unfortunately, the Reign weren't able to pick up the slack where the Sounders do, even though that's the case most of the time. The Reign would get back into regular season play with a match on August 18th at the Kansas City Current at Children's Mercy Park. They would lose that 1-0. The Reign did have a penalty chance late into this match, but Jordyn Huitema had her attempt saved by AD Franch. This is a tough one. The Reign really weren't able to generate too much. Our player of the match, defender Lou Barnes. Lou, 1 shot, 3 chances created, 1 block, 1 clearance, 3 interceptions, and 7 recoveries on the match. I can't necessarily say that the defense played particularly poor. And kind of similar to how I talked about in the Mariners segment with the Royals. While what was I trying to say? While Kansas City sits now, they were at the bottom of the league table before this match, but with the win, they moved into 10th place. While they've struggled, they still have a lot of talent on the team. They've been banged up injury-wise. And I wouldn't say that that record is indicative of how they're playing right now. So this is a tough one. You would like to see more chances generated, but even through the Challenge Cup, they've not been able to generate a lot of chances without their U.S. and international players as a whole. They have had the Canada players and Jordyn Huitema and Quinn available. Angelina was able to get back into this game for the first time since, I believe it was June of last year, which is great to see Angelina get into action from Brazil. So, but the U.S. players, now Laura Harvey did say that the U.S. players were back in the market and that if this game had taken place a day later, that we would have seen the American players, but that wasn't the case, obviously. So we'll likely see them next match. I'm unsure if there's any sort of minutes restrictions for any of them at this current point in time. It wouldn't be crazy to me if that were the case. But overall, just glad to see that they're back in market. So the injury report for this match at Kansas City, midfielder Jess Fishlock was out with a leg injury. She still remains out with a leg injury. Nobody was questionable and nobody was with international duty. As I mentioned, U.S. players are back in market. It'll just be interesting to see if anybody has minutes restrictions and who jumps into the starting lineup immediately. So also haven't gotten any word about the national team replacement players. Usually when the international players come back, they make the announcement about the national team replacement players, and we have not gotten that yet as of today, Monday. So we'll see. But the Reign sit at a 7-win, 6-loss, 3-draw record. Looking ahead, their next match is next week. They're still a little bit away from their playoff semifinal in the Challenge Cup. But, 7 wins, 6 losses, 3 draws in the regular season, 5th in the league table now at 24 points. Next match against Angel City, August 27th at Angel City with a 5 p.m. Pacific time kickoff. The Reign will look to get back into the swing of things earlier in the season after the loss to Gotham, that ugly, really disappointing loss to Gotham. They were able to get a rebound win against Angel City. And the Reign, knock on wood, have been successful against both California expansion teams to date. So they're going to be looking to keep that up. And again, it will be very interesting to note, especially with them back on the West Coast, to see which U.S. players will start and if anybody will have any minutes restrictions. There is training tomorrow, so we might see about that.